I'm busy, Jasper. I'm busy. Oh, he's leaving me now.
Get your strollers.
Hi guys. So, I only got one little clip for today. So I'm Jasper. Psst, 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 psst. This is supposed to work for cats. Okay, so we're gonna play at 30-second mysteries. So we're gonna do a few rounds each, and winner gets to win. He knows it's you too. So what you do is you pick a card, you read out the mystery.
A famous man has plotted the deaths of well over 100 people, many of whom were royalty. Some survived, but many did not. The man is famous the world over for what he's done, yet he's never been tried by a court of law. Who are the man's two most famous victims, and what is the man's name? Your first clue is the man kills his victims with his bare hands. The man is deceased.
The only person I could think of that killed people and think anyone knows Jack the Ripper, but
The man is English and lived in the 16th century.
or do you know who it is?
I read the clip.
No, I
I
mean
read the
like,
solution.
what, do I know who the person is?
Yes. The victims are young, and their deaths are seen as a great
Tragedy.
tragedy. The victims are star-crossed lovers.
Romeo and Juliet.
And what's the man's name?
The one who killed them. No one killed them. They killed themselves. They had Buddy's help. Death. Is that the answer?
The man knows that the pen is mightier than the sword. So it's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, the person that helped them do it.
It's Romeo and Juliet.
The author. Shakespeare.
Yes.
Okay. I was confused. Okay. The case. Despite international recognition, a well-known king never wore a crown or a robe. He was not considered royalty in his native land. He was both loved and hated, and could not be derained from trying to raise up against the injustice in his land. The mystery: who is the man and what year did he die? You don't have to answer what year he died, but you know who it is. He does not have a Roman numeral after his name.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, good job. Do you want to guess what year he died? Or around what time he died?
Is it Martin Luther King Jr. or Martin Luther King?
Junior.
1950s?
You're on the right track. No. God, no.
80s?
No.
30s?
1968. Do I know this?
I guess so. Two men dressed in dark clothing enter a wealthy neighborhood in the early morning hours. They move quickly from house to house, taking everything they can. A policeman observes the pair but does not approach
Garbage
or
man?
arrest them.
Is it right?
Who are these men and what do they take?
Garbage man taking garbage.
Whatever!
With no apparent motion,
No, that's not
a
something
young
for you to
man
eat.
commits a savage act in his neighborhood. The man's community knows about the incident but cannot implicate. I did not think that word meant that. But cannot implicate him. The man's consciousness eats at him until he confesses and turns himself in for his punishment. Who is the man and what weapon did he use in his attack? You don't know this. I don't think so, because we didn't learn about this. At least I didn't.
What are the clues?
It's a U.S. thing. The weapon could be held in one hand or two. The man led more The man led many more acts in his career. The man went on to become a famous father.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon was used in his family's backyard.
Mm-hmm.
The man has a U.S. city named after him.
Mm-hmm.
The police were not involved, and no blood appeared on the weapon. George Washington used a hatchet to chop down his family's cherry tree.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I know, because we answered these few questions before.
A man and his family live in a large metropolitan area. They neither own a house nor pay rent. As long as the family
Washington. President of the United States.
Who is the family and where do they live?
The first family. Is that what they're called?
Where do they live?
Washington.
Well, the presidential family, so.
Oh, a man with a desk job habitually responds to emergencies. He provides his own uniform and performs these civic deeds entirely on a voluntary basis. Who is the man and what is on the front of his uniform?
Okay, say that one more time.
A man with a desk job habitually responds to emergencies. He provides his own uniform and performs these civic deeds entirely on a volunteer basis. Who is the man and what is his uniform? What's on the front of his uniform?
Superman. And a big S.
Good job.
A man screams for over an hour and wakes up the majority of people who live in his neighborhood. Rather than complain about the noise or tell the man to stop, the neighbors give him an enthusiastic response. Who is the man? You don't have to say who the man is. You might not know. And what 4 words was he yelling? The man rode a horse.
Okay, wait now. The English are coming? That's the only four-lettered forward.
Close.
British are coming.
Yeah.
I got it wrong.
Do you know who said it?
Someone on a horse. I don't know.
Paul Revere.
How the frig would I know that?
I don't know. I turned some of the cards over because we can see the clue.
Yeah. A bald man opens his eyes and finds himself naked in a small room.
Mr. Clean.
Why was he naked? Full of people he doesn't recognize. A female grabs him and starts to hit him before he can utter a word.
A baby. A newborn.
Yeah.
One day in the late 30s, a skillful professional goes to work and never returns home. There is no sign of foul play. The authorities conduct an extensive search, but never find the person. What is the person's name and profession? Clues?
Mm-hmm.
The person is a woman who was pioneering her...
Amelia Earhart? And that buddy that she took with her?
No, just Amelia Earhart, and you know she was a pilot.
Yeah. An extremely muscular young man in excellent health goes to bed with his girlfriend one night. When he wakes up the next morning, he is still healthy, but has lost a lot of his strength. A short time later, he commits a terrorist attack, taking his own life and thousands of others in the process. Who is the man and what is the key to his strength? Did he just, accidentally jump?
No, he started to fall, so he jumped. A fleet of U.S. naval vessels
Keep going.
is heading due north into frigid Arctic waters when it comes under heavy enemy attack. One member of the flotilla sinks to the bottom and disappears from enemy radar screens. Although the captain and the entire crew went down with the ship, the rest of the fleet does not stop to look for survivors. What type of ship sank
Submarine?
to the bottom and how many crew members were killed?
Oh. Do I know it?
You answered it right.
Oh, nobody died if it was a submarine.
Exactly.
Okay. Because I was like,
Can
it's
you stop?
I was like, it's a sub. No, wait. She said people dies. I was like, I don't know. Thousands of people attend a professional sporting event. During the event, a person drives around a large vehicle for nearly a quarter of an hour. The driver does not count the number of laps completed and does not appear to be competing in any way. The spectators often appear disinterested and don't bother to cheer when the driver finishes. What's the vehicle's purpose and what is the event?
Is it horse racing?
No. The vehicle is designed by the faculty when the man drives. Oh, where the man drives. Okay, if I tell you the next thing, you're going to get it, so I'm going to skip that one. The event is more popular in Canada than in Nevada. That's fine. That's true.
Nevada.
Whatever.
Okay.
The vehicle is not part of the event. You want me to reread the case? Because you know it. Because if you get it wrong, I'm going to be disappointed in you.
Oh, is it hockey?
What is the vehicle's purpose and what's the event?
Zamboni?
Yes.
And hockey.
Yes. Okay, that's good enough. We got enough wood for...
I've got one more.
Okay.
In my hand.
Okay,
man.
sorry.
A young girl is abandoned by her family. She befriends... She befriends a group of social outcasts. And joins their gang. After learning of the girl's whereabouts, her family finds her and poisons her. The girl slips into a coma but does not die. What is the girl's nickname? And how does she survive
Sleeping
the poisoning?
Beauty?
Can you
I've never watched Sleeping Beauty before. Why are you so pissed?
Cause
You
don't know anything, yet you won this game.
Thanks for saying I don't know anything.
Well, you tell me you don't know anything.
I don't know anything. This is pure quinky dink.
You notice when he gets happy, he does a U shape?
You see art just like a cat?
Jasper, come here, Jasper. Come here. Come here. What you doing, Jasper? What you do? He's not gonna do it now.